Hi everyone, it's me, Kylie. First off, I would like to just say that it is currently 7:40 in the morning. I just got up at 10 minutes ago, so if I seem a little low energy, it's because I haven't even had a sip of coffee yet. Apologies for my coffee pot making noises. So today is Tag Tuesday, and I'm going to be doing the Not a Booktube Newbie tag. So this tag is the original person who made it. Her name is Shelby Masako, and it was uploaded 3 years ago. She does not seem to be active anymore. I checked, the last video she uploaded was 2 years ago. I'm still gonna leave the original tag down below. That way you have all the information if you choose to do this. I'll just get right into the questions. Question 1, how old is your channel? So my channel is just about 2 years old. I think it's August 17th or 18th that will be my anniversary. So this month, 2 years old. What are your favorite videos to make? So I kind of go in waves with my favorite videos. I really enjoy, when I'm in a certain mood, I really enjoy making those backbone videos, TBRs, hauls, whatever. But lately I've been trying to find, there's my coffee. Lately I have been trying to find different ways to bring outside trending videos, like outside of BookTube trending videos, and make them work for BookTube. It's very fun, but it is a lot of work. So lately, my favorite things to do are just things that require a lot of effort. I don't know why that sounds like a masochist's dream, but it's what I enjoy. I like to create, so I try to find as many unique things as I possibly can to create. It is difficult, and sometimes I do just have to find something kind of generic to make. What is one piece of advice you would give to someone wanting to join BookTube? Just be yourself. It's so hard in BookTube, even though we're all very, very accepting. There is a lot of pressure to appear like you are not quite who you are. And by that I mean, you want to appear like you're reading so many books, even if you are a slow reader and you can only get through 3 a month or less than that. There's just all this pressure. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. I'm barely awake. There is just so much pressure on YouTube in general, but especially in BookTube, to put on this certain face, sit in front of your bookshelf, do a TBR of like 50 books and read all 50 of those books. But a lot of the personalities I see as well, and don't get me wrong, some people, this is just their personality, so it's not to shade anybody like that, but you can tell when somebody's a newbie and they are trying to act like some of these people with these really bubbly personalities. Just be yourself. If you say something really like cringy on camera, just leave it in, make it a joke. I used to cut out everything that was terrible, and now, even just recently, 2 years in, I'm just starting to make the move of leave the cringy stuff in because it's funny and people are gonna relate to it. Some people won't, but a lot of people will think that's funny, and they get to see more of who you are and the stuff that you say and the things that you enjoy. So just really be yourself. Think of your camera as like just a friend that you're going to talk to about these sorts of things, like books. For me, I view my camera as, it's gonna sound weird, but I view my camera as my husband when my husband's not here, because I talk to my husband about books all the time, and it's great because he's not a reader, and so I can sit down and I can kind of just say whatever I want, all my opinions, like guilt-free, and that's gonna help with your channel and your growth and authenticity. Obviously, we want to be respectful of others while still being ourselves. Let's move on to the next question, shall we? Since joining, have you run into any unforeseen challenges? Yes, I think. I don't know, maybe. Unforeseen challenges. Oh, my laptop died and I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared there's not a whole lot actually. Technology is the main thing, and like participating in events. I'm still not prepared for events, but mainly technology, like your laptop dies, your camera's dead when you need to film and you have a video due tomorrow morning. Can't load your freaking Sims game for Sims Sunday. Mainly technology stuff, but also on like a vaguer level, participating in things like readathons, and like I might run a book club, so for me a book club. It's hard to keep up with that, especially when you're outside of YouTube life gets really, really busy. And that's kind of hard to balance, and I'm not very prepared for that ever because I'm a procrastinator, but those are my two examples. What is a favorite book / series you read because of BookTube? I have to say, I think it's gonna have to be Scythe. Is that what the series is called? Arc of a Scythe. I still haven't read The Toll. It has been on my mind for like a couple weeks actually, but I did love the first two, like with my whole being. I'd have to follow that up with Illuminae. So those two series, like, they are my everything, okay? They're my everything. And I read them because of BookTube. I think I saw some bigger booktubers talking about it, and I was new and I had a library card. Overall, what is your favorite aspect about BookTube? My favorite aspect about BookTube, this one's kind of weird. I really just like the whole creation idea. Because I am a weirdo. I've always been that weirdo with a camera, like growing up. So I like the idea that I now have like a platform and I can create things and people will be interested in them. I like the idea that I have a nice camera and I have a decent computer and professional software that I can do something with. That's my favorite part of BookTube, yes, but also just YouTube in general. So just the idea that I now have a space where I can get my creative little hands on it is great. As far as other things, I would definitely have to say the connections between the community. So when you do your Booktube Newbie Tag, you end up getting tons and tons of views and all of the support, and that's great. But then after that video has kind of fizzled away, it's hard. You're starting from scratch essentially, aside from a few people who like legitimately did stick to your channel from your Booktube Newbie Tag, which is better than zero, but you know, you have all this praise and then you go back down to the bottom kind of. But what I like about it, especially when you get over to the non-dramatic side of book Twitter, you meet so many new people and you just have a fun time. Like, I recently met so many new people and it's been amazing. Don't trust literally everybody you meet, but a lot of people on book Twitter, and if you get close to them there, they will just genuinely be supportive of you as a person and your channel. So those are my top two like overall favorite things about being on BookTube. And then the 7th question says, want to spread the BookTube love? Yes, great. Give at least one newbie a shout out. I'm shouting out Rye from Rye's Reading Corner. She is, you know, going head first. She hasn't been on here for what, more than like a month or two, last I checked. And she is in a chat with me and a few other people for BooktubeVEDA, and she has decided to participate in BooktubeVEDA so early on. But I think, from my personal perspective, that she's had amazing growth since starting, and I think that she has such a nice, well-spoken personality when she's on camera. I think you should check her out. She seems very uplifting and fun, and I've been getting to talk to her in like personal DMs, and I think she's great. So you should check her out. I will leave a photo of her face right here. And yeah, so yeah, and yeah, I cannot think straight. I have to edit this right after. And then the last question was to tag people, but I'm not gonna, because I hate tagging people. Not really, but I just don't I never have anybody prepared. I've mentioned this before, I'm not prepared for anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and say if you consider yourself to not be a booktube newbie anymore, then go ahead and do this tag and consider yourself tagged by me. If not, then just enjoy. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. I hope your Tuesday is going wonderfully, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.